What's this all about? How do you make a watermelon swan? And why am I bending this coat hanger in half and poking it inside this melon? Stay tuned and let's find out. The first idea we're going to revisit in this compilation is this really cool watermelon drinks keg. I fitted this tap in the bottom and it's perfect for serving up summer drinks. So here's how to make it. Start by taking a watermelon and cut the top off. We need to completely hollow it out, and to start with I'm using this pineapple spiralizing gadget, which screws down nicely through the watermelon, then pulls out to give us this amazing plug of fruit. I then removed the handle and used this chopping tool that came with it to slice it all up into these perfect bite-sized pieces. To hollow out the rest of the fruit, I snapped off this core that was left behind, then used a big serving spoon to clean it out. This time I spooned all the fruit into a blender jug and gave it a blend. Now it's nicely emptied out, we're ready to install our tap. There's a link in the description if you want to buy one of these. I'm using this 16mm drill bit, which is just bigger than the thread size, to drill a hole about a quarter of the way up the melon. This will help the tap to sit at a good angle, and any sediment in the melon will sink to the bottom so it doesn't block the tap. To install it, just slide a washer over the thread and push it through the hole. Fit the seal, washer and nut to the other side, and that's our tap fitted. Before filling it up with drink, I used a tea towel to make a stand. Then place a sieve on top and pour in the watermelon juice. Straining out any bits like this will help to prevent blocking the tap. If you like, you can top up the keg with different juices to make your own cocktail recipe. Add a few slices of fruit and some ice cubes. Then place the lid back on and it's ready to use. Just line up some glasses alongside and people can help themselves. Pretty cool, huh? And why not place the bite-sized pieces of melon alongside with some cocktail sticks? Perfect for snacking on. Before I show you how to make this really cool watermelon swan, I want to show you how I did this. Hi-ya! Starting with a large watermelon, use a knife to carefully slice all the way around the melon like this, just beneath the skin. If you're out and about and haven't got a knife, you can score the fruit with a coin. Then I placed it on a hard surface and struck it firmly with my hand. And there we go, I've split it in half. You can eat it with a spoon, and it's a fun party trick. It does look really impressive. But do be warned, it didn't always work for me, and you could hurt your hand. But now let's see how to make this stunning watermelon swan. It's got these beautiful spread back wings and feathers on the head too. I made mine out of this mini watermelon, but you could use a large one. Start by cutting it down the middle, but off to one side, so one half is bigger than the other. We'll be using this smaller half later. Place this one on the chopping board flat side down, then use a sharp knife to carefully cut a wedge of watermelon out of the side, like this. Sit it back in place, then cut another smaller wedge out of the first one, like this. Do be careful not to cut too deep. Then finally cut one more smaller wedge out of the previous one, so we've got 3 altogether. If your watermelon is bigger, you might be able to cut an additional one too. Next, turn it around and do the same on the other side. Once you're done, you can splay them out backwards like this to form the wings. Next, we need to use a small knife to remove a piece at the front of the watermelon, like this. This is going to hold the swan's neck and head. Move this out of the way, then take the other half and cut a slice through it, the width of the incision we just made. We're going to cut out the neck and head from here, so use your knife. And I'm also carving out some feathers at the top of the head. Slot it in place, and there's our swan. Just one thing left to do. Take some watermelon seeds and use them for eyes. It's great fun to make and it looks amazing. For the next one, I'm taking a large watermelon and lying it down on its side. Then take a sharp knife and carefully cut a small hole in the side of it like this. Then position it so the hole's on the top. Next, I cut off a section of wire coat hanger and bent it around into a shape like this. The idea is to fit it into the chuck of our drill, to make our own sort of long, thin whisk, then feed it down through the hole into the watermelon, and give it a spin. This is mashing up and blending all the fruit inside the skin, and turning it into a delicious smoothie. Try and get it in at all angles, then remove the drill. You can see it's now nice and liquid inside. Next, take a paper or plastic cup, draw a half circle under the hole, and cut it out to the inside of the line. I wiped off the line, then used scissors to cut the cup in half so it looks like this. Feed it inside the hole we just cut to make a spout to pour the drink out of. To give it a little bit more character, I'm carving out a larger mouth, with teeth, and also some eyes. And I'm using some black acrylic paint to draw on some pupils. And that's our smoothie drinks dispenser finished. Pretty cool, huh? You can see as we rock the watermelon forward, it starts to tip out of the mouth. So grab yourself a drinking glass, tip the watermelon forward, and pour yourself a glass full. It's really fun, but it does pour out quite quickly, so do be careful. For another delicious and simple watermelon drinks recipe, after you've filled up your blender with watermelon, add a slice of lemon, and a few sprigs of fresh mint too. Once it's all blended, leave it to settle for a few minutes. Then it's ready to pour. I like to serve mine with another small sprig of fresh mint, and a slice of melon on the glass. They look great, and they taste amazing. And another great way to use the smoothie is to turn it into ice lollies. These moulds are brilliant. They clip into a base to stop them falling over, and you get 6 altogether. I've linked to them in the description. I'm using this smaller jug to make pouring it in easier. And if you like, you can fill them 3/4 full and add a couple of slices of fruit into each one. Then put the tops on, and they're ready to freeze. The next day you have these amazing watermelon lollies. Pretty ice cold, huh? Here's a really great way to serve a watermelon. Cut it in half, then place one half face down on a chopping board. Next, slice it up lengthways, then again across like this. This gives us these really cool melon sticks, which you can just pull out to eat. They're a perfect size to nibble on, and it's really simple to do. Another fun way to serve your melon is to cut it into quarters, then remove the fruit from the skin by carefully running a knife in between them. Then lift the fruit out onto your chopping board. To give it a really cool cube effect, we're going to cut a groove into the melon about 1/3 of the way down from the top. Then do the same about 2/3 down. Spin it around and do the same on the other side. Next, return the fruit onto the skin and slice it into segments like this. Then push each slice out a little in opposite directions to give us this really great illusion. It's really cool, and it looks like individual tubes of melon all stacked together. If you've enjoyed this video, please do drop a like and subscribe. And you might want to check out some of my other videos too. Have fun, stay safe, and as always, thanks for watching.